Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of The Fig Show. I am your host, the Fig Fanatic who's ecstatic to talk about them toys. The heavyweight champion of wrestling figure collecting. My name is Caleb Crocker, and today we are doing an entire Basic Series 93 unboxing. Now, just to give you guys an idea about who I am. I'm an independent professional wrestler who grew up collecting toys, who has always loved these wrestling toys. Back when I was a kid, Jack Specific had the rights. And while they were great toys, Mattel has been absolutely killing it. I was at the local 5 and Below today. They had the complete series. I absolutely lost it. I got the entire set for $25. And today, we're going to unbox them. We're going to check them out. We're going to talk about why I like them, why I hate them, why you should definitely get the entire set if you can get it for $25. You got to save the best for last, right? And that means you start with the worst. You start with Jinder Mahal. And come on, I'm sorry if you're a Jinder Mahal fan, but for $5, I almost didn't buy this. All right. I bought this because I'm completing the set. And there you go. If you check it out on the back, we have everybody. We've got Taker. We've got Triple H. We've got Macho Man. We've got Bayley. And yes, unfortunately, we have Jinder Mahal. Let's check him out. Let's unbox this bad boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Now, I am a huge inbox collector. So every time I unbox a toy, as much as I love it, as much as it excites me, it makes me a little cringe. And you know what? As a guy who's not a big Jinder Mahal fan, I gotta say, look at them tights. Can we check out them tights? Those are some good looking tights. I'm digging it. I'm digging the colors. They're pretty unique. A big thing with a lot of these figures is they're all just in a lot of dark gear, a lot of blacks, a lot of grays. So I love some good color popping gear. This is that dark blue, but it's got that unique kind of reddish purple flower paisley with these little green flower stems. He's got the Maharaja on the back. His head is a little loose. Look at this. I don't know if you're seeing this. This is basically a Jinder Mahal bobblehead right here. One thing I will say about these basics is you always got to break in their knees because their knees are stiff. Overall, it's he's not my favorite worker, but it's a great figure for a basic. I mean, just that attire alone is awesome. For you just in there, ladies and gentlemen, a huge shout out to my assistant producer, one beautiful Miss Larkin behind the camera. Thank you. And I think she's in agreement. Jinder Mahal sucks. No, she loves Jinder. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, stop.
3M. She said 3MB for life. 3MB for life. So, we've got Jinder. Next, we're going to the game. The cerebral assassin. The king of kings. Triple H, Mr. NXT himself. And as a kid, Triple H was always my favorite wrestler. And if you're saying, well, I thought you're saving the best for last. If Triple H is your favorite, why aren't you saving him for last? It's just a pretty basic fig. Nothing too much happening. And you know what? I can't blame Mattel for that. Triple H isn't known for his different gear, for his unique gear. It's usually some black trunks with some black knee pads and some white tape. And guess what? We got some black trunks with some black knee pads and some white tape. Let's get it. I will say this is my first short-haired Triple H. I have a lot of Triple H's. A lot. I was always hesitant about buying the game without his mane. But today, for you guys. I did it. I went out and I got it. And you know what? It might be a kind of basic looking fig, but it's a good looking fig. Look at that bald head baddie right there. That's what I'm talking about. They're really, I'm digging the design on the tights. And you know what? As I'm just noticing, because I just got him out of the package, I did not realize that he had this really cool, the Triple H chopper cross, on his elbow pads. That's pretty sick. That's pretty neat. That, I don't remember too many Jack Specifics figures doing anything quite like that. So we got gender. We got the game. Next, we got to go to the only lady in the lineup, and that is one Miss Bailey. So this is kind of an older Bailey before her heel turn. But what I will say is so awesome about these Mattel Basic women are, and we'll bust it open so you can see it firsthand. You're basically almost getting an elite, because the ab crunch, in my opinion, on the women, not my favorite, not the great on the elites. So you're getting those legs, and you know, maybe some people are disagreeing, and some people in the comments right now going, that ab crunch on the elite women is the best thing in figure history, and I love it. But for me, I just like the basic women figs, because you're still getting that good leg action. Yeah, I can't really hit the pedigree too well with this Triple H, but you know what you can hit just fine with this Bailey? The pedigree. I don't know why you'd do it, but you could. She could shout out to her boss. And, man, what a phenomenal figure. Check this out. It's not a bad head scan. It's maybe not the best head scan, but it's certainly not bad. I'm digging the ponytail. I'm digging this bright red popping gear. I don't know if the video even does it justice. I'm digging this, abstract design here on the side. I'm digging the Bailey stars, everything for this figure. I mean, this is checking all the figure marks for me on my figure box. Now we have the man who just retired, supposedly. I have not watched The Last Ride. I watched part of episode 2 and like part of episode 4. Don't bash me. I plan on getting to all of it. The only reason I even watched the parts of it out of order is they just came on the network, and I was watching like after some pay-per-views, maybe after Money in the Bank, and maybe after, what was that last pay-per-view, babe? Backlash? We'll say Backlash. Apparently, the dead man, the Phenom, the Undertaker, has just retired, and this, I've got to say, is totally one of the coolest figs in the line. When I saw this for $5, it was an absolute steal. Fig. Let's bust this baddie open and check out that mustache. Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, Oh, this taker's feeling a little stiff. He's feeling a little tight. Uh-oh. So here's what I'm nervous about. It looks like his ponytail is caught in the plastic here. So you can't go head first with this fig. It looks like you gotta bust out the body first. And then you can pull down. I almost ripped the ponytail right out of this fig, I feel like. I don't think we needed plastic to hold on to this piece of hair. And ooh, we got another little loosey-goosey head. Not too bad. It's not my Shawn Michaels bone cruncher by any means. Oh wow. And this is the first thing that absolutely jumps out to me. And let's see if we can get this. This is only my first episode. Hopefully I'll have this figured out by a later episode. Look at this color on this tattoo for a basic fig. Again, this is something I can't see in the package, because in the package he's like this, and it kills me when Mattel does stuff like this. They have all these awesome designs on the back of the figs, but they don't give you any way to see it. And I love collecting figures in box, and sometimes the only way you can truly enjoy it is just to bust it open. And you know what? If this channel takes off, if you guys really like the unboxings, we might just unbox some elites that I hadn't planned on unboxing. So that coloration really stands out. The really awesome head, really awesome head scan. Really digging the goatee. Really digging the eyeshadow. All the tattoo work is amazing. The details on the shirt, absolutely amazing. Really digging the details on this shoulder pads here. Of course, you've got the classic Undertaker logo. And yeah, not too much more to say except for this is an epic $5 fig. Now we get to the creme de la creme, the absolute best figure, the figure that is second to none when it comes to Basic Series 93. And if you know anything about figs, you might recognize this as the Chase variant Macho Man. Of course, your standard variant is yellow. I believe it has like red wrist tape on. It's got the like yellow lightning. I think the lightning's probably a little thicker. I think there's maybe a little more lightning. And I think there's maybe a little bit of the red on the pants as well. And it's a phenomenal fig. And trust me, if they would have had the standard variant, I would have gladly purchased it. But they didn't. They had the Chase variant, and guess what? I gladly purchased it as well for $5. It's an awesome fig. It's the black and the white from what I assume is Macho Man NWO. You old marks, you get in there and correct me. You tell me when this is from. And then you call me blasphemous for not knowing because, like, there's a lot of wrestling, and I'm doing good to keep up with everything as is in the current day. Can't watch every classic match. I'm sorry, brother. But I'll tell you what I can do. I can appreciate a good Macho Man fig, and I can appreciate a good Macho Man promo, too. I might not be the biggest on some old school wrestling, but I love some old school promos, and nobody cut promos like the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. And let me tell you, brother, this is one sick figure. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The Macho Man in all his glory. Look at that. Again, just sick, awesome detail. The Macho Man on the back. And Mattel, come on, give me some way to know that this detail is on the figure. I had no idea that these tights said Macho Man. I had no clue until I busted it out of the package. I thought they were just completely just black, solid black tights with white lightning on it. You guys didn't tell me it said Macho Man. Maybe the real marks knew, but I didn't know. And again, like I said, with these basics, I always really gotta break in these knee joints. This one wasn't too bad, actually. This one was not like my Ethan Carter III. I almost snapped his foot off trying to get the knee joints good. Really loving these little boot tassels that he has going on here. And again, it's a very solid fig. And so overall, a really good basic lineup. We got Jinder Mahal, very solid fig. Again, I think I figured out this a little better. Let me get a good look at these tights. That's really what stands out to me on this fig. Nothing else too amazing. Not a bad head scan. We followed it up with the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. But it all comes down to the tight design. It all comes down to the elbow pad design. I kind of like the white trim on the knee pads as well. Not a bad Triple H. Not a bad body right here. Triple H gender stand, my friend. We then went to this absolutely awesome Bayley. And you know what? She might just get the title in the Fig Fed. She might just get put over here soon, brother. I can't quite get that fig face to, there we go. There we go. Not the best Bayley face, certainly not the worst. Really digging all the little design here. And like I said, for $5, you get that good posability with the legs. The Undertaker, again, so many neat things. Really, I'm digging the hair. I'm digging the head scan. I'm digging the eyeshadow. I'm digging the goatee, the shoulder pads here. the design on the shirt, the design on all the tattoos, the color on this tattoo here that you're not seeing a lot in basic tattoos. I know they weren't doing that in the early days. They were just leaving the color out of the tattoo. So I'm not sure when they started doing that exactly. And that classic Undertaker design. And last, but certainly not least, the Macho Man himself in this epic. What is this attire? Somebody tell me. Who is this? Look at that. That's good. So maybe I'll get educated on when this attire came out. But overall, a great set. A good bit of diversity. A couple legends. A couple more relevant, more current stars. And overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed the very first ever episode of the Fig Fed. I'm sure that I'll have more unboxings, more fig hunts, and a lot more awesome content to come. Also, I'll be dropping links to my wrestling channel, where you can see me and my tag team partners act a fool. You can catch a couple Caleb Crocker matches. And maybe I can even drop a link for the brand new Caleb Crocker t-shirts that just dropped. So subscribe, give this video a like, and we're only going to get better from here.